Doing today?
We're going to be doing a Magog Smelt.
A Magog Smelt. Does that come from Lake Magog?
I think so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's a Maine pattern. Most of the streamer flies and bucktails come from Maine. A lot of them do anyway. Mm-hmm. And this one here is a smelt imitation.
Kind of like that there.
Yeah.
Cool. We've got of course, the painted eye again, which is I always enjoy that.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
It's a pretty fly.
And you just fish it like that, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom.
If you're lucky.
And she's gone, just like that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, here's the list of materials you will need to tie the Magog Smelt. The hook is a number 2 streamer. The thread is white 3/0 monocord, black 6/0 monocord. The body is flat silver embossed tinsel. The throat is red hackle fibers. The wing is white, yellow, and purple bucktail with strands of peacock herl over. The cheeks, teal breast feathers, and the head is black with yellow and black dots simulating eyes. If I may say so, simulating quite well. It's a nice looking fly there, right? Alrighty, let's get started with this. We got your big streamer hook there. We're all ready to go. Okay. What are we doing?
Now we'll just attach our thread behind the eye as we normally do on most of our flies.
Mm-hmm.
Run it back for a few turns and
clip.
Now we'll just lay our cement right down the shank.
I notice you don't put any cement down when you do that first initial tying of your white threads.
No, you don't need. And it gets a lot of
enough pile on top of that anyway.
Yes, I can guarantee you. Now we just wrap back in nice, close, even turns. And this fly here, you can even do an underbody for the tinsel body, right?
Whoa.
But we're not going to get...
if you felt so inclined.
Yeah.
But you don't think there's any need?
No. Or what you could do is... now, on the fly that we've tied there, as a sample, we used a flat silver tinsel body and ribs. What we're going to do today is use flat embossed silver tinsel, or we could have even used bollard tubing, like the flies, like the orange, Humber orange and stuff like that, you know.
Okay.
So there we go. Now we got our flat embossed silver tinsel. We'll just cut a little notch in it right here so we can slip it in.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Just a little.
And we'll tie it in again on the outside and trap it in, right?
So you're going to grab it right on the notch?
Yep.
Okay.
And wrap it up nice, close, even turns.
So what's the advantage of that little notch slit as opposed to
make the first turn of tinsel, make it bend over very easy. If you didn't put it in there, it'd be a little bit more difficult.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There we are. Now I'm going to tie this thread off, one turn, and clip it out.
He's gone. We'll never see it again.
Nope.
And again, it's the same deal again. You've got a situation where you're not going to see any of that white thread, but starting off, it was a little easier to see.
Sure.
For the rest of the work you're about to do.
And also, if you did happen to miss, like we'll wrap this tinsel up now in
pretty tight,
in close turns, right? I mean, edge to edge. Sometimes you don't really get it right on, right?
Right on, but
yeah. So if you lost, or if you use the black underbody or black tying thread, you would see the thread underneath, right? You don't want to do that, of course. That's edge to edge.
Suffice to say, you're a lot faster at this than I would be, or any novice fly tire.
I've just tied so many flies, that's all, right?
Yeah. And we're going edge to edge?
Yep.
No overlap?
No overlap.
Okay.
Now, we'll tie that off, and we'll tie back. When we're tying this off, we'll tie back. I'll wrap back on the tinsel. Now, what I'll do here, and I counted the number of turns of tinsel, or thread. I counted 5 turns of thread.
So you're going to wiggle that until it snaps?
Okay, it snapped out. 1, 2, 3. I'll make it 3. And take it from there. If I went any more than that, it would slip off, right?
Okay.
Undo it, right? Okay, now we will turn it over. And when I left before I came down here, I looked on the bench and I saw a bit of red hackle fiber kicking around.
Uh-huh. You
So
don't see that too good because you got plaid on underneath.
yeah,
You should have color coordinated yourself with your
that's
fly.
right. So what I did was I just snapped off a little bit of that old hackle instead of going up and getting a good hackle.
Mm-hmm. Where all you need is just a little tiny
Yeah.
throat piece here.
3 or 4 turns is good enough.
And then back again.
Yep. There we are.
Okay.
Now, the first material is, wing material is white bucktail.
Okay.
Now, I didn't bring a hair stacker in today. So, what I'll do is...
My kingdom for a hair stacker.
No problem.
No need.
No need. With bucktail, a lot of times all I'll do is just even it by hand.
That's right. You've done this before.
Yeah.
In previous shows.
Yeah.
Where you forgot your hair stacker.
Yeah.
Turned it into a tip of the week, I think, maybe even once.
Yes. There we go. I like to go just past the vent on these babies. And what I'll do is I'll cut that to length.
Mm-hmm.
Little butts. Now, a lot of times I take the hair in thirds. I'm not tying it in.
Sure.
I'm going to take this in 2s. 1.
So your rule of thirds is gone by the window.
Rule of 2s. Well, it's such a small
Well, you
bunch,
didn't have very
right?
much there.
No.
Yeah.
So I wrap forward on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And make sure that's right on top. You can force that back on top by just twisting over if it's just laying one side or the other, right?
Sure.
I'll lick it down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next bunch is yellow bucktail.
Obviously, this is dyed.
Yeah. Ever see a yellow deer kicking around?
I don't know. What? Could have had perhaps a few green pieces gone wild in the woods or something, you know?
Yeah. Okay. We'll even this by hand. And I like, when I'm doing these flies here, is to, the first bunch is fairly slim, the next bunch gets a little thicker.
Okay.
And the top bunch gets that's only a personal preference, right?
So you want all the ends to
Being fairly even.
Fairly
They don't
even.
have to be right even, right? See a couple of broken ones there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Might as well pull them out now. They're only going to fall off later.
Yeah. Should be fairly even with the rest of the bunch, right? Okay, there we are.
Once your fly starts to fall apart on you, is there any point in trying to fix it back up again, or is it just as well to chuck it away and start all over again?
Depends on the fly.
The amount of trouble you'd have to go through to try and patch it back up and retie this and do all that, it'd be just as well to sit down and tie a new one from scratch.
Well, if you were doing English flies, I could see you redoing a fly, but if it were just ordinary hairwing flies or streamers like this, I wouldn't get too worked up, but I'd start right from scratch, right?
Yeah. I suppose you could salvage the hook if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
The hook was
Oh,
still in
yes.
good shape. Just scrape it right off.
Okay, now I got that bunch tied in. On top.
I noticed now what a difference where the first white bucktail was there was like one section was sticking right up and another section they were sort of separated. When
Yeah.
you lay this on top now, it's sort of
I wasn't going to get all concerned about the
smooths it right out all of
Yeah,
a sudden in a
sure,
hurry, you know?
sure. Now, here's my poor attempt at dyeing purple bucktail.
Ooh.
As you can see, I got a bit of blue and a bit of purple.
What happened?
What happened was bucktail is hard to dye because of the fat in the hide.
Okay.
And I started it with blue, and I dyed it red to get the purple, but I didn't leave it until it soaked long enough.
So it still stayed blue.
Yeah, you see, there's purple and blue in that particular piece of bucktail, right?
We'll just tie the punk version.
Yeah. No, so what I'm going to do, once you get the tips in, it's going to be pretty well purple anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
That's right, yeah, the blue's down there, the
Yeah, and there's the butt ends, right?
butt end, so there won't be much blue left by the time you get this
we
out.
clip that anyway.
And what the heck? A little bit of blue won't hurt.
No, I find purple and pink in streamers really good.
Deadly.
Oh, honest to God, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next bunch. We'll lay it on top.
Oh, yeah. That's going to look nice.
I think so.
Yeah.
A lot of times, you know, the fly looks like it, like I've said numerous times, if the fly looks good to you,
It'll look good to him.
well,
Plus, it's confident.
you'll fish with confidence.
You'll fish it with confidence.
Okay.
If you get something that doesn't look that good, you give it a few flicks. If nothing happens, you take it out right away. But that could be just the fly you needed out there.
Yep.
Now you're going thirds with this one.
Thirds with this one because I'm using a bigger bunch of hair, right?
Okay.
And I'll go right down now to the...
And I guess it's important, like you've done there, you've put some head cement on them before you even tied it in.
Oh, yes, yeah.
To help the grouping.
Now, I'm going to show our viewers, this is important now. Okay, I tied each bunch in separately. If we had just laid a clump of hair on and just tied it in with just, you know, wraps right around the whole bunches,
sure,
this stuff would hollow out eventually. So I used 2 on the first one, 2 wraps on the first one, like 2 sections on the white. I used 3 on the yellow, I believe, because it was a little thicker section, and I got 3
on the purple.
Yeah, on the purple. Now I can guarantee you those sections aren't going to hollow out now.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, sir.
Alrighty. Well, while we're admiring your handiwork here, where do we go from here now?
Okay.
You got them nicely stacked up there, and
so,
good proportions in that.
We got our wing in. One component of the wing we haven't got tied in yet, but I'd like to do that the last part. But we've got our 3 main sections of bucktail, and now we got to put our cheeks in. And you don't want them too long, so what we got to do is we got to measure these guys again, like we did last show. What did we tie in with the body feather? What far did we do last week?
Oh, here, the black ghost streamer.
Okay, yeah, with the streamer.
Whew. Pressure.
Man, oh man.
Man, oh man.
He is paying attention.
I'm awake. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black ghost streamer.
Okay, we didn't strip the fibers off. We trimmed them off. We made the fibers stand at right angles to the stem.
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to tie that
Those cheeks seem a little fatter than the ones on the black ghost.
Yeah.
Or is that my imagination?
It is. Well,
it is my imagination, or it is fatter?
That it is fatter, because we were using jungle cock last time, right?
Okay.
Cock of the jungle. You didn't know I knew French, did you?
Oh, I did not know.
There we go. And we'll tie this one in. Okay, let's see if they're fairly even. Sure.
All right.
Okay, now what we'll do there, oh, not bad. We'll just tie that right down on both sides.
Clip them off.
Clip them off.
Yeah.
Clip this one off over here. Now, what we need to do...
What do you need to do? Let me get the glue bottle out of your way.
3 or 4 strands of peacock curl over everything, right? We'll just get them evened up.
And they're going to run, again, the length of
the wing. Here you go, like that.
Okay. And clip them off.
Okay, now what I got to do here now is I got to really
work the
head, you know, build it up a bit.
Now, does the peacock curl, they just sit up top like that, or?
Yes.
Right on the tip top. You don't try and interweave them or nothing.
No.
Just like that.
That is supposed to represent his back now when it's wet, right?
Okay.
Now we'll just whip this off.
Here's your scissors.
Okay.
And
clip it out.
Clip it out. Okay. At home, you may have said, hey, they've almost finished the fly. They haven't gotten to the tip of the week yet. Now, what are we doing, bud? Let's finish this fly.
Okay, now, talk about the tip of the week. The tip of the week this week is going to be painting the eyes and the heads of the flies, right?
Not easy.
No, it's not easy.
Like me, I don't have very steady
You
hands.
want to do it so that you get a nice round eye on each side of the head.
So
Now, most people use...
Here, let me clear a path
Okay, yeah.
so the boys can get a good shot. We'll just...
Most people
No
use...
offense, but we'll just lay your... There we go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Most people use a dressmaker's pin, but just the metal back. But I use the one with the plastic one.
Okay.
The rounded head, eh?
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll just lay a spot of glue on it and just lay that right there and make it nice and round. That's one eye. See?
Okay.
That'll do it. Now,
And that's what helps give you that nice round look to it, too,
Yes,
because
yes.
it's coming right off the head of the pin.
right on, right on. Now, I like to give the coats of the heads at least 3 coats of clear and let it dry before you even put on this eye.
Okay.
And then what I'll do is I'll put my black pupil in after with just with the dubbing needle. You don't have to use this outfit here. And again, when that dries, I will put 1 more coat of clear cement.
Okay.
So that really builds up the head and gives a nice glossy finish. And
So you need the yellow head cement, you also need the black head cement.
yes, just for the eye, for the pupil, right?
To dab the eye in.
Yes.